Hi, my name is Geneviéve Jones-Wright, and I'm a candidate for District Attorney for San Diego County. Given what is happening right now in our nation, I just wanted to share my heart with you. There are times when silence is golden. We've all heard it growing up. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. And that makes sense, to avoid problems, misunderstandings, and even drama. But then, there are other moments when silence is deafening, when silence is support. And as Dr. King has said, there comes a time when silence is betrayal. There comes a time when silence is completely unacceptable. And we are living through one of those times. As you all may know by now, this past weekend, neo-Nazis and white supremacists invaded a town in Virginia. My opponent, who was the temporary fill-in DA for San Diego County, has remained completely silent on this issue. Her silence has betrayed the people of San Diego County, and her silence speaks volumes. Neo-Nazis marched through the town of Charlottesville, spewing hatred about Jewish people, Black people, LGBTQ people, liberals, and many others. The violent mob even attempted home invasions in a predominantly Black housing development. And they held churchgoers hostage as they surrounded the church building and threatened violence until the police dispersed them. There were women and children inside, many of whom had to be escorted to their cars. There was even a drive-by shooting in a van marked KKK. These hate groups threatened to hold the town of Charlottesville hostage, and that is exactly what they did. They killed a young woman. They injured 19 others. They openly called for more violence and more death. One Nazi leader even told Vice News that there will be many more deaths before this is over. And now they are heading to California. Recent run-ins in these same hateful groups at peaceful protests and rallies right here in San Diego has shown us that there is a white supremacist presence even in our little Southern California bubble. Make no mistake, I support freedom of speech. I'm a fierce defender of the Constitution, and I do not take issues like this lightly. But this is not just speech. It is a call to action. It is an open call for murder, for genocide. It is a threat to our public safety. It is terrorism. And that is why silence is betrayal. According to San Diego data, 48% of San Diego County is white. That means that a majority of our residents here identify as a minority. We have a thriving Jewish population, estimated to be nearly 100,000 strong. And the swastika is a symbol of death to them. That is why silence is betrayal. Over 700,000 San Diego County residents are foreign-born. Whether they are refugees, immigrants, documented or not, they deserve safety and security in their neighborhoods. And that is why silence is betrayal. These neo-Nazis wish death upon so many of us. They want to hurt our LGBTQ community members, our Muslim brothers and sisters, our AAPI community members, and even my fellow Black community members. That is why silence is betrayal. A recent study commissioned by the state has reported that hate crimes are up 117% across San Diego County. This terror is taking root right here at home. That is why silence is a betrayal. The people of San Diego County have been betrayed by not only my opponent, but also by Sheriff Gore and Congressman Hunter and all other elected and appointed leaders who have remained silent on this issue. All people everywhere, no matter our skin color, religion, orientation, class, or political affiliation. We all need to know that our leaders understand that we're fearful, and we all need to feel safe in our places of worship, neighborhoods, and our schools. We all deserve to feel that our lives matter. By staying silent in the face of literal Nazis, our silent leaders are supporting hatred and intolerance and calls for violence. By their staying silent, our leaders are showing that they are unfit to serve. Thank you so much for listening. And I really want to take the time to thank Council Member Chris Ward for removing that plaque dedicated to the Confederate from right here downtown San Diego. Thank you so much for that. I want to remind everyone listening that elections have consequences. Join something. Do something. And thank you again for listening.